Coming up, Swedish director Ingmar Bergman delivers a controversial character study of two women. That's next on this week's TCM Import. Good evening, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us for this week's TCM Import. This month, our TCM Imports will celebrate the work of influential and cerebral Swedish filmmaker Ingmar Bergman. In early 1965, Bergman became quite ill, spending several months in the hospital. While there, he developed a screenplay that would turn into one of his most significant and complex films. That's the movie we have now. It's about two women, a nurse and her patient, who begin to assume each other's identities. Released in Europe in 1966 and in the U.S. a year later, Liv Ullmann and Bibi Andersson star in Persona. Liv Ullmann plays an actress who suddenly stops speaking in the middle of a performance, subsequently becoming an invalid, withdrawing entirely from her life, including her husband and son. Doctors can find nothing physically wrong with her, so her psychiatrist sends her to an isolated beach house to rest under the care of a psychiatric nurse. That's Bibi Andersson. The nurse talks incessantly, attempting to draw the actress out of her malaise. As they become more familiar with each other, their outward masks and inner psyches begin to merge. Bergman originally planned to call the film cinematography, but the head of his production company talked him out of it. Bergman chose the much more meaningful title Persona, the Latin word for mask, and it worked perfectly on multiple levels, including a nod to Jungian psychology, the artificial personalities people sometimes use to face the world. Both critics and audiences have always found the movie challenging. I suspect you will too, especially the way Bergman begins and ends the film. From 1967 here in the States, here's Persona. The way Ingmar Bergman begins and ends Persona has always been challenging to audiences. That montage of images clearly shown from a film projector is meant to emphasize that what you're viewing is not real, so the audience is left wondering whether it was all a dream. Variety called Persona Bergman's return to probing people instead of the heavens, a reference to Bergman's clear focus on religion and death in his most popular films like The Seventh Seal and Wild Strawberries. The movie also marked Bergman's first time working with Liv Ullmann, the Norwegian actress who became his lover and most significant artistic muse. Starting with Persona, Ullmann appeared in all of Bergman's major productions over the next 12 years, 9 movies in all, including Shame, Cries and Whispers, Scenes from a Marriage, and an Oscar-nominated performance in Face to Face. Bergman and Ullmann also had a daughter in 1966, Lynn Ullmann, now a prominent writer and journalist. Up next, one of Ingmar Bergman's earlier films about a medieval farmer on a quest to avenge his daughter's murder.